Welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Ordinary Daily version of the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast. My name is Scott. I'll be your host today. It is Wednesday, May 22nd, 67 days from Ironman Lake Placid. Things are going well, I think. I think they are. Not quite sure. I know I did my Game of Thrones recap. I got to tell you, I was doing the old surfing the internet nerd channels for the Game of Thrones reactions, and realized like everyone does this. It's not, I was trying to be original, but you can't. Everyone has the same opinion. I didn't even mention that Arya forgot to change her face. I forgot all about that. I was like, well, look. Ellie was asleep and she was waking up. I didn't exactly have a lot of time to say everything that I wanted to say. Just a disaster. What a disaster. But I'm moving on. I got to tell you, I have zero interest in any spin-offs. I hope they hit me with like 4 of them because I don't think I could watch any of them. I don't know. It was just a terrible, terrible show at the end. I'm still angry. Anyway, we can move. At least we can move forward now, right? We can move forward. Yesterday's training. Yeah, I kind of had a late start yesterday too, but I did get my upper body strength training in. I didn't do yoga. It just kind of like fell to the wayside. I had some other things I needed to get done, and that unfortunately fell victim to the other things. I did get a run in. Pretty happy with the run yesterday. All right, I went out, I did 5 miles, and I know I tell you guys, at least I've told you in the past about the hill. I leave my house to get to the path to run. I got to go up a big hill, and normally what I'll do is I'll walk up the hill and then start running. But yesterday I kind of felt good, so I decided I was going to run the hill. And the reason I usually don't run the hill isn't because I'm afraid of it or, the reason is I don't want to like kill myself in the first quarter mile going up a giant hill and then ruin my run for the rest, So that's kind of why I typically walk up it because I want to have a successful run, and I don't want to sort of hijack myself, sabotage myself in the first quarter mile. But yesterday, sorry, I don't know what's going on here. Yesterday, I was feeling good, so I just kind of went for it, and I tell you, I hit that first mile in about 9.5. I averaged, I think, 9:34. Right, and all my miles, hills or not, were right around 9.5. A little bit, give or take 10 seconds. So I was pacing wise, I was right on it. The first 3 miles went by fine. I felt great. After 3 miles, it was certainly challenging to keep going at the pace I was going. I wanted to kind of pull it back. I was tempted to pull it back. But I'm like, I kept telling myself, it's only 5 miles. It's only 5 miles. Just keep going. And I did. I got it to 5 miles. And I stopped at 5 miles. I could have kept going maybe another quarter mile and a half mile to my house. It wouldn't have been a big deal. But I was at the top of a hill, the same hill that I run up. I was going to have to run down it. And I'm like, at that point, what's the difference if I run it or walk it? So stop the watch. 9:34 was my pace, which was pretty good. It's not my best, but not bad. So having a successful, even though it was a shorter run, having a successful run at that point after kind of skipping out early on Saturday of my long run and I think about it. On Saturday, I was at mile 5. I was averaging 10.5 minute pace and I felt awful. I knew it wasn't good. Things weren't good on Friday after that one, after 5 miles. It certainly wasn't as good as it was yesterday. So, it's kind of interesting how from day to day things can change so drastically on how you feel. So, but I felt good yesterday's run. It was good, successful. I had Ellie all last night, so it wasn't really anything I could do last night to add on to it. So today, a little bit different today. I did get a late start today. We're not going to lift. We're just going to do yoga this morning, and I'll probably do either another run. What the thing is, I kind of just want to do a bike today. But the way my runs have been going lately, I really just think I need to get out and run. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do that 5 mile run again today. and then optional bike ride tonight. Tonight, I have a podcast tonight scheduled with Mary Countryman, who is actually the owner of Greasy Girl Headbands. But she won the coaching package with Laura Stebbins, and they went through their whole coaching, the free coaching package thing. I want to kind of ask Mary some questions about her experience with Laura, about her experience having a coach, how much she's improved, if so, if she's learned much from it. And I think it's kind of like a good sort of cap to, to that prize. I think it's good to know, someone who really was looking for a coach and got that experience, won that experience actually, and how it was for her and what she plans on doing going forward. It'll be a good podcast, I think. Mary's a great person. I don't think I've ever spoken to her. It's all email and chat, and it's amazing how you kind of feel like you know someone, even though I've never met her or spoken to her on the phone. So it'll be good. It'll be a good experience. She's always been so supportive of the things that we do here at Ordinary Marathon, or all of our races and our podcasts. It's great. It's a great thing. And I love supporting a small businesswoman who works hard. Works hard to get her name out there. GreasyGirlHeadbands.com, by the way. Unpaid. That was unpaid solicitation. Geez, I know I'm only 6.5 minutes here. I don't really have much else to go. I feel like a little bit of my weight has been lifted from my shoulders. I got my car all settled and done. My old car is gone. I do have to get the hitch put on my new car to get the bike rack up. And I didn't have a bike rack. And it was kind of like, this is one of those stupid things. I don't know if you guys do this, but like one of these stupid things that like just weigh on your conscience. It's like, for months I've known, all right, I got to get a car that has a hitch so that I can buy a bike rack to get the bikes on the back. Because last time I traveled to Lake Placid, I either borrowed a car for someone who had a hitch, or I used my own, and it was just me and Stephanie in the car, so I could just put my bike in the trunk, and we didn't need all the space. So now with the baby, with Samantha, and my mother-in-law is going up to Lake Placid with us, I need the room in the trunk for everyone's bags and for all the people that are going to be in my car. So I need to have that bike rack. Otherwise, I don't even know how I'd probably have to go rent a bike or something. Who wants to do that? Like, I need my bike. It's just one of those things that as the race day approaches, you're like, oh, it's just another thing that I got to think about. And now I don't have to think about it. So I'm glad I got that done. And you always have those, like, just those little things, right? That you have to get done before race day that can, you just don't want to forget them, right? You don't want to forget that you have to do them. So that was just one of the things for me. I'm glad I got that done. The Ordinary Marathon, as wonderful as it was and as great as it was, is a lot of work. And there's still a little bit of work to do where, I said we're going to do some early registration stuff for next year's race. And we've got that planned. I got a meeting about that tomorrow. We're going to do a giveaway. And it looks like we're going to do a Garmin Vivo Fit or Vivo Active. I forget what it's called, but we're going to give away another Garmin, and we're just going to raffle it off for anyone who registers early for next year's race. We just want to get, what it is, we want to get like an early or some early momentum going. We don't want to lose the momentum from what we had. So we're trying to just, keep it going. It was such a great cause too. We did such a, I don't know, it was such a good job. It was a good job. And I thank you guys again for participating. And we just don't want to lose momentum here, So you can expect a newsletter out from us shortly in the next week or two that will describe how you can register for next year's race early and get involved in that raffle for the Garmin. What else do we have here? Yeah, but I mean, I guess it's good. It's good for me to kind of get through. It was just a lot of work. So now that that's no longer on my plate, things are clearing up, and it's getting a little bit easier to get my training in and everything in and get this podcast in, even though I woke up a little bit late today. Getting it done. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to today. I got a lot of different stuff I need to do. I got finally got like a clear day that I can't, there's nothing I have to do today. So how are you gonna, what do you do with your time, right? When you have nothing to do? In the past, I've fallen victim to like playing Madden, watching TV, all that stuff. But today, I think, focus on getting training done, focus on getting my work done here with the podcast and all that stuff, and stay productive, just staying productive. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go for the morning. Stay productive today. Be productive. Make sure you get your workouts in. Do everything you need to do. Then you can play Madden after, all right? Anyway, with that, remember, every day is an ordinary day. It takes you to make it extraordinary. Get after it, guys.
Remember to like our video and subscribe to our channel.